This time on Mikey Works. I complained about the weather. It was a bit chilly today. I find a Sharpie.
Aha, my Sharpie.
And I learn how to use a ruler all over again. Tip it up on its side. Beautiful. Okay, now that you're past my terrible Jeremy Clarkson impression, we are going to do some work on the dune buggy today. I've got some cool stuff that we're going to work on. I started out this morning. I'm a bit under the weather, so I apologize if you can hear it in my voice. I've had a cold for the past few days, but I did get out this morning and change the oil in my daughter's car. Normally I'd have her help me, but it was a bit chilly today. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the floor pans. We're going to get them prepped to get installed in the car, but I'm not going to install them according to the typical way that most people do it. All right, so you've seen this. We've gone in and we've cleaned up the pans and cleaned up the tunnel. So we're about ready to go. I've just kind of laid it in there, test fit. What we're going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to mark spacing along on the edge of the pan where we would be doing our drilling for our welds. But hey, we're not going to weld. We're actually going to do something a little different. We're going to pop rivet these pans into place. And I'm doing that because one, I want to get a little bit of a look going. So we're going to go through and we're going to pre-drill all the holes. I got a pretty cool tool to help keep the pans in place so they don't move. And then we can go in and pop rivet them. But before I pop rivet them, I want to have that rivet face clean when we're done. So we're actually going to pre-drill so that it goes through the pan and through the tunnel flange. And then we're going to paint and then pop rivet them on. I'll put seam sealer underneath the pans. You'll see that in a later video, but I'll do seam sealer underneath the edge of the pans, kind of to glue them in place and keep them where they need to be, but then pop rivet them because I want to have that nice rivet face showing as kind of like a finished look. So let's get in here and start working. All right, first things first, I gotta find my Sharpie. Is it over here? No, there's my ruler, probably in the drawer. All right. Aha, my Sharpie. All right, so what we're gonna do here, apologize for the spinning around. So we're gonna go and we're gonna go about every 2 inches. 2 inches? Yeah, probably about every 2 inches around the frame. And mark off where we're going to pre-drill and get those areas ready for the rivets. It gets a little tight in here. I got to get around this seat bracket. So, using our ruler, tip it up on its side. Beautiful. So I'm going to use these 1/4 inch shaft pop rivets. They're blind rivets. They have a pretty good body on them so that there's more grab between the pan and the tunnel. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to start in the corner, tying things together and work my way down and around. Now, since we're drilling through metal, we want to keep it a little cooler. WD-40 is not the best, but it's decent. Now, the one thing you do have to keep in mind is since we are using a lubricant here, we have to clean this really well before we try and paint anything, because that would cause the paint to not adhere properly in the future. I dropped you. Want to start each one, make sure that it's starting well. Give that drill bit something to bite into. See, and there's where I thought I was gonna have a problem. All right, there isn't much of a lip there in most instances. There's not enough. All right, so let me show you what I'm dealing with. I went in and I drilled that first hole right there. Unfortunately, the area between that edge and the lip is not sufficient. So I don't have enough area to drill through. So there goes that cool idea. I thought it was gonna be pretty neat having the rivets in here, but instead it's not gonna work. So kind of like any other time, if it doesn't work, so be it. You kind of fall back and try something else. We're gonna end up welding the pans in, as much as it's not a bad thing. Again, welding the pans in is probably better structurally. And I can even go back later, and if I really want to, I can go through into the non-structural areas around the pan and put the rivets in. That way they kind of look like they're there. Like I said, I might have a flooring on this car anyway, so it might not even matter. All right, so we'll get in and do a little welding on this and see what we can do. All right. Well, that's all for today. I'm gonna get a couple more things done and keep this project rolling. I've got a whole bunch of things I hope to get done in this week. So stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and try to join this community and make it a little bit bigger. I'd like to have some more friends out there that share some ideas with me. I've been watching a lot of different videos and learning a lot along the way. So thanks to all the folks out there. JW Classic, VW, Slage, VW. I've been watching a lot of their videos. So thanks, guys. Keep up the good work, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.